That's right, because I'm apparently too tall for this. Oh yeah, you can adjust it up. I don't have to do that anymore. Hey, I exist.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, subscribers. I won't do that again, I promise. Hello, it's Jacob, and this is Geeks First. I'm excited because today is release day for a much anticipated Everfest, which is the hopefully great follow-up
To the upside down?
to the Upside Down Crucible of War. So these were supplemental sets, or these are supplemental sets that Flesh and Blood has basically designed and has released for the game. Now, in Flesh and Blood, there are classes, if you're not familiar with Flesh and Blood. And the first set, Welcome to Wraith, which I will go ahead and grab real quick just to show. So we're going to walk you through the history here. This is a Welcome to Wraith. In this set, there were 4 heroes that you could get. And then shortly after that, they released a second set. That second set, Arcane Rising. And Arcane Rising was another really amazing overall set. And then the third set, which was the set I was just speaking of, was called Crucible of War. This was the supplemental set that contained all supplemental products to support these amazing products here. So this helped support these two. And yes, this weighs more than this by a long shot. Now, with this historical stack, the next set that came out was indeed Monarch. Monarch was the next of the series that they started to release. Now, after Monarch, you had, and if I can get to it here, because I don't have any unlimited of this, I only have first edition, so you'll get to see a first edition of it, Tales of Arya. Now, Tales of Arya was the 5th set. And then now, you have added Flesh and Blood's Carnival. So now you have the total of all 6 awesome sets right there. Boom. Thumbnail. And what's exciting about this is the historical significance to me of the game has passed several milestones. And as a player, it's exciting. Overall, I may not necessarily have gotten to participate in Alpha, what they would call Welcome to Wraith. But today, I got something super special. Because I love this game so much, I went out and I made a little purchase. Things have gotten a little spicy with the advent of investors. I sadly don't have the spice to throw around at it. So inside of this little box, so if a camera woman will help give me my openness here, we're going to go ahead and showcase something that will kick us off to opening our Flesh and Blood journey today for the brand new released set of Everfest. And in this box is back to where it began. Now, where's my head? You have beheaded me. You have beheaded me! You should hit number 4.
4 is on.
Other 4. There are 2 rows of 4s. Now hit the 4. I hit the 5 above that. No. Yes, like that. Now on the other row that changed the top one, there you go. So inside, to kick this off, we have where it all began. Packing peanuts. Because we all know this is where the magic... No, just kidding. This is horrible. Inside this box, I went ahead and made a purchase. Oh, it looks like I also I got a card on the house. What did I get? I got this card's on the house. Feedback bribe, LOL. I'm not even going to read this card shop name because I really don't want to give them a feedback. But I am very excited. What is this? Is this like they just gave me a random WTR card? So WTR is where it all began. And because I didn't get to play in the original WTR, and I love this game so much, I went ahead and jumped on the opportunity to own a little piece of history. Because I may not be a high roller like some of the other YouTubers that are out there. And that probably means that I'm never going to be able to have the luxury of owning one. So I got the next best thing. I went ahead and purchased this, which is an already opened alpha Welcome to Wrath box. And inside of this alpha print of this very first box where it all started, I was lucky enough to even get wrappers of all of the heroes because I want to make a pack wall where I have each pack. So Beth, you ran away on me, but I need the camera moved, please. And she ran away, so I probably won't be able to. But there's Rhinar, Bravo, Katsu, and Dorinthia. And just like that, I will be able to...
A few moments later.
Okay, so now I'm back. I'm going to go with where I think I was, but I'm not really sure. So, this is the Alpha Welcome to Wrath box. So this was like the very first printing of Welcome to Wrath. And unlike some other YouTubers that are out there, I may not have the necessary deep pockets to obtain these boxes given the recent price spikes. But the reason this is important for me to have is because as a collector, I wanted to do a pack wall. So if you can go ahead and jump into the other combo here. These are empty alpha packs. So there's your Dorinthia, your Katsu, your Bravo, and your Rhinar. And what's so special to me about even having any of this is because as I continue to see this game succeed and evolve, you know, this exciting, historic growth of the game, all these sets right here, it all started with Welcome to Wrath. Now, my favorite hero is not in Welcome to Wrath. I would like to find some Dash, because Dash is my hero. I'd love to find an alpha version of Arcane Rising one of these days. But neither here nor there. I'm just very excited that I'm able to have a piece of what I would consider flesh and blood history now sitting on the shelves. And to top that all off, there is another individual that I feel like I should have a call out to. And this package here is like Schrodinger's box or Schrodinger's envelope because it was sent to me by another YouTuber. So, see up in the corner there? Bronson. Yeah, that guy. I was chatting with him and he graciously sent me my favorite card. And if you've watched me for any amount of time or you know who I am, you'll understand that my favorite card is one that is apparently a meme in most of the Flesh and Blood community. But to me, it is just something that I am very attached to the artwork on. And that card is none other than Tape. Just kidding. But it is the Cracked Bauble. And I did not own a Cracked Bauble. And this is an Alpha Cracked Bauble. And while to many this card may not mean a damn thing, to me this means the world. Because one, it was sent to me from another content creator, and that means the community does care. And two, it is just such a amazing card, even though there are a lot of these cards, and it's not a exotic cold foil. It's not something that is going to be flashy that most people are going to brag about. But to me, this allows me to complete my collection of having one of every Cracked Bauble, and I'm very thankful for it. So Bronson, shout out to you. Thank you, sir. I will definitely hold this close. I very much appreciate it. I know that that is super mushy, and I'm sorry if that offends you, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I really do mean it. And another thing is, as this game continues to grow, I believe the community will continue to grow. And it should stand the test of time, which is why I'm so excited to finally get into opening some of this Everfest. Now, the reason this box is already opened is my wife just got done opening this a little bit ago, half of the box. And this box is unlike any other box that anybody's ever seen because inside there is Pokemon cards. That's right. We're going to mix it up and we're going to talk about a couple things while we do it. So, the new boxes are very similar to the Crucible of War. Now, somewhere, I swear, did I give the Crucible of War pack to you? No, it's over there. Can you hand that to me? It's sitting on the laptop. Or is there not a Crucible of War pack over there? I thought there was. Well, never a better excuse to open a box than when you can't find the thing you were looking for. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop this crew box open with our handy dandy, always ask for assistance scissors here. So, and we're going to do a direct comparison of supplemental to supplemental because that, to me, is where this set shines. So, back when I was mentioning that each of the sets had a little bit between the sets where, you know, Crucible of War would support your Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising, but then Everfest supports Monarch, Tales of Arya, Arcane Rising, and Welcome to Wraith because it encompasses all of the classes. Now, it doesn't necessarily encompass the elemental kind of stuff. It does in a tangential way, but it doesn't necessarily do it directly. I will say that I am a big fan of these paper wrappers. I saw the professor do a video on this. I've heard other people talk. It's like a waxy feeling. But the thing is the presentation to me, this is much more aesthetically pleasing. One, because I guess I'm biased toward the actual carnival type scene, but on top of that, it's just, I don't know, I'm getting tired of plastic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and rip these open here, and we're going to so on this one here, this is very easy to get open, just like the other ones. I say that now and I regret my words, because words, oh god. Okay, so here is a Crucible, and then this, oh yeah, look at that paper, it just rips. Oh yeah, you hear that? It's like ASMR. Oh yeah. Plus, I mean, there really isn't much of a, I mean, I'd lick it, but I'm not really sure people would like that. So, first comparison from the backs. Again, there's no damage or any quality issues that I can see. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Alright, so here is some Crucible. Oh yeah. Meet and greet. Just got done asking somebody about, they needed a whole set of cards. So I went ahead and got them everything they needed. There you go. And our rare. Oh, it's a merchant. It's a merchant. Got another merchant here. And if you watch the Weiss video, she hit one of the merchants from the new set. I bet you can't guess which one it is. There's only one. So, here is my first pack of Everfest. Now what's interesting here is these cards feel thicker. They really do have almost a coatable, like a different coating. No, not really. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it, but they're obviously brand new. So I'm very excited to have any of these. Oh yeah, mechanologist. Whoop whoop. Gonna get closer. Ooh, what is? Oh my God, look at the foiling on that. Hold on, go to the front zoomy. Oh, wow. There's just a couple of pieces of artwork that I swear if I can get a hold of the artist, I will gladly... Oh, that was a triple rare pack. I will gladly pay them to try to get art to hang on my wall because this stuff is just beautiful. So we got another T-Bone. This was just all foils. That was a mechanologist card. We'll just put that to the side. But that was a foil rare. So, yeah, I think Everfest is going to be a pretty amazing journey. Obviously, the card game now is a grand total of 6 sets in. Where do you think it'll go? What do you think, Beth? Where do you think it'll go? No idea? Blade Runner. I really hope that they can figure out a way to maybe do cross-classing. I think that would be a huge win. Payload. Oh, this artwork here. This is another one that everyone keeps talking about. That if there is a way to... Ooh, wow. The foiling is just on point on this set. Drowning Dire. Another amulet. And that's that carnival slot. Everyone had high hopes for that carnival slot, and it really isn't that terrible of a thing. It's just more of a... And that's a majestic, too. I didn't even realize Rolling Thunder was majestic. This is the roll of 6-sided dice stuff. I got one? I would have had a 5. So that means gains +5 and go again. So it's pretty good. Nailed it. Nailed it. But some of the cards in this set are flavorful. I'm excited about the flavor. I mean, there is supposedly a double-sided card in this set that you can get. It's a hard-to-hit card, but it's a double-sided special hidden gem that most people have not gotten yet. Oh yeah, foil mechanologist. Yes. Gonna build out my mech deck with all this. Potion and haze. Cool. We're gonna jump over to a old Crucible pack here and bring back some of the good old feel goods from the good old Crucible days. I will be curious to see where the game goes in the next couple of years. Obviously, as the game ages, some of the older cards are going to become a little bit harder to get a hold of. Mechanologist, anything from Alpha, or not Alpha, anything from Welcome to Wraith. Kodachi, oh, cash in! Everyone speculated on that card. That's kind of funny, I don't know why. But, I think they're going to have to do some different things. I believe there has been talk from James White. He did an interview. So they're looking at maybe changing the way that they're doing the setup of people getting first edition and unlimited cards. Because there's just weird people speculating on all sorts of things, maybe. Oh, Life of the Party. And it's foil. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty. Crazy Brew. This is the Crazy Brew spec card. It's the party. It's a life of the party. But a lot of people speculated on different things. I'm just excited to finally have the set in hand. I'm more excited about the mech cards. But even so, as the game progresses and as the game gets harder to get some of these older boxes that are now out of print, because theoretically 50% of the product is out of print, they're going to have to do something. So I don't know if that's supplemental sets, if that's Blitz decks that are going to be released, or if it's going to be CC decks that are released. But there are some important cards that will need to be evaluated as the set goes forward. And, you know, oh, silver, 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 silver. I know it's so lame, but it's silver, which goes with cash in, by the way. So this worked out great because now we're waiting on that gold. That'll probably be the next set. Get me some gold and some silver for all. Ooh, even bigger. And another. But as these older sets get phased out, people still want cards. I have thousands of singles. But even then, they're the commons. And I know that in this game, rarity doesn't necessarily mean a super, big thing. Because a common card, like Sink Below, or Unmovable, Razor Reflex, Pummel, Fate Foreseen, these are all cards that people play in their decks. Oh, foil! Yes! The artwork! Oh, look at the artwork. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. But those key cards will have to continue to be available long term, or they're going to have to find a way to get them into the market somehow. I don't know if that means supplemental products, reprints of different types of products. Maybe we might get some cool things. Another weird thing is with the armor and sets, there was some discussion at one point. As the game evolves, there are going to be different armor that will become obsolete or that won't really work together anymore, or a new piece will come out that's better than, or could be considered better than. And maybe one of the things that they look at doing is, if you've played Diablo, which I know I jokingly said, stay a while edition in the other video, so go find that and make fun of me for it. But they could do things like armor sets. So that would be kind of unique, because if it's an armor set, well, it means that maybe there's a bonus. So if you have all 4 pieces, heads, chest, legs, and arms, maybe you get some sort of special bonus, or maybe more life, more intellect, more, gains a different effect, like an armor block or a arcane barrier bonus. Plenty of, wow, angel wings or something on that one. Plenty of ideas, and I'm sure the design space exists for it. That's a cold foil! We got at least one cold foil. And this one is Talisman of Recompense. Whenever you pitch a card, if you would gain exactly 1 resource, destroy it, and go again. So, if you want to zoom in, it's a cold foil. Cold foil. Oh, and the same pack had a Pulverize. Wow! Oh, man, that's a heavy-hitting pack right there. That was bonkers. We're going to go back to a crew because that was so good. Yeah, so there's still some cards I need because I don't own everything. But I did buy a tunic off of somebody in our local Indianapolis group recently, so that's awesome. There was going to be an event today, but due to weather and even with shipping delays, Everfest was actually hard to get a hold of. There was a couple Oh, foil cash in! Oh, man, this is great. I like this box. This is awesome. Oh, wow. Aetherize? Man, we're just getting all sorts of fun tonight. But due to weather, some stores didn't even have Everfest, so obviously be safe if you're going out there and try to, enjoy, get what you can. But there are certain stores that were closed today, and because they were closed, it means that I had to go search high and low to try to find this. Heck, even stuff from distribution didn't even show up, so that's going to be a conversation we need to figure out. But, could be worse, right? There's other things that payload. That artwork will get me every time. Talisman of the Feather. So let's see, what else is left here? We got 2 packs and a Pokemon pack. So we're going to switch over to a Pokemon pack and mix this up a little bit, because I'm feeling really good. We got all sorts of, what do they call it? All those young kids call it all sorts of spice going around. All those whippersnappers. So what is it? Front card? I forget. Yeah, it's front card, isn't it? You go from the front. Geodude! Cubone! Oh, it's an Eevee. It's so cute. Clefairy. Shiny Deontay! Can you get a double shiny in these? Metapood? And no. But that's still pretty cool. Even the foiling on that here. I mean, okay, this is great. So Pokemon has these amazing foil patterns that they capture. And Flesh and Blood has its unique style, which is the cold foil pattern. And I think they both have their merit, and they both have
You're off camera.
they have both their own unique place. I would like to see maybe later down the road Flesh and Blood go to a kind of a texturized card similar to how Magic has some of their, etched foils. But really, frankly, I think the cold foils are a step above. And I mean, I have a deep love for Pokemon, but I mean, just the texture, what it feels in your hand, that feeling that your thumb runs across the card, you can't replicate that. I mean, obviously the foil texture on these cards, it's smooth. It's still beautiful. The artwork is nice. It highlights it great, but it's that tactile function in your fingers. So now we're down to the last three in this box. Will we get anything crazy? Uh-oh. Well, we'll figure that out here in just a hot minute. But I have seen some people get some very interesting cards in these boxes. Oh, and they have, at least to their credit, reprinted. Ooh. Release the tension. They have at least reprinted the Arcane Skullcap in Everfest. And that was originally in Arcane Rising. So they are re-releasing needed cards, but things like E-Strike and things like Command and Conquer, are they still valid in the formats? Yes. Are they needed? I'm not as competitive as I probably need to be able to answer that question, but they're not reprinted, so the only way to get them is to go with the older products at this point and try to get those. Does that mean that you're going to need them? I don't know. The meta is changing. And we'll just have to kind of see where things end up. And here we are, the final pack. It's the final pack down, as they would say. And this is hopefully the first of many boxes so that I can get my play sets of cards that are needed. And it's been a blast. I mean, the artwork in this set is just very awesome. I am super excited to see where things go. Yeah. There's a wax on that's yellow. A yellow wax on, a Quicken. Oh, yeah. What do we get? So, no legendary in this box. Womp, womp, womp. Just kidding. It's still exciting. I got all sorts of mech cards. But, the people that were at my other store bought 2 boxes, and between them it was 2 legendaries, the extended cold foil armor. It's crazy. These boxes apparently can be very, very good. So I'm excited. I got the playable heroes. That was one of the major goals because now I can build decks around them. So we're going to wrap out with one more of this old but still great Crucible of War set. And as you're always well aware, Crucible of War always delivers. And with that, thank you. I do have one other very random thing, but I'll save it for another video. Be safe out there. Go enjoy your local events. Collect your favorite cards. Build your cool decks. I know I'm going to have a blast integrating the Mechanologist cards into my Dash deck. Yeah, so thank you. This is Jacob with Geeks First. Bye. I didn't get a legendary. Just like that. Now, I'm going to have you put my head over here. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. So go back to the other view. So now scroll me down like you would. Now on the other side, hit the... What the fuck are we looking at? What is includes... What have you done?
I didn't do anything.
Shiny includes... There's another...
There's a pack up in front of the...
Oh. Okay. Nailed it. Got it. Okay. So hit on the little buttons that have the corners, hit the one that has the opposite little corner button that is... So there's like 9 little corner buttons. So hit the other one.
Yeah, wait, well, but there's...
The miniature one. Yes. Well, now you've now you've zoomed. No, hit the one that's over one more. Over
how
one
do I
more.
fix
Oh,
that?
left one more. Hit it. Hit that
This
one.
is right.
Whatever, right, one more. On my left, your right. Now hit the other one. There you go. You've fixed it. Okay, now go back to the other one. Hit the 2 combo buttons. Okay. That's not what I asked. You're fucking this all up.
This is what you told me to do. These
Yeah,
two,
okay.
these two.
So now zoom me all the way back up. For the love of Christ. Okay. Fucking excerpts right there. All right. Fade me out. Jesus. Okay. Are we ready?
I don't know.
All right.